Record. Perfect. Okay. Hi, guys. I'm really excited for this training, if you guys hadn't noticed. So I've been working quite consistently on my business for 3 months now. And this is something that I've struggled with for the 3 years that I've been a coach. And I feel like I've finally figured out the motivation that's needed to keep you going every day. And I know that a lot of you guys talked about how you're struggling with your schedules and sticking to them. So that's why I wanted to do the training for you guys. But I also wanted to talk about the rules of the group since we're going to start on Monday. So since it's been working so well in challenge groups, we're going to do our accountability by our own pictures. So we're going to post up the picture just like we do in our challenge groups on Monday, or I know that some of you guys, Monday's not a work day, so absolutely by Tuesday. And below your pictures, these are the things that you're going to record. Your invites for the day, the number of each, because I sent you guys all your goals for the week, and it includes both coaching and challenge group invites. Your number of follow-ups for the day, your uninterrupted PD. This is just a yes or a no if you guys got it done. I'm not going to make you guys tell me what you did or anything like that. Your Shakeology, again, a yes or a no. Your workout, a yes or a no. And then I want your total number of no's so far, because you guys also got goals on those. So I know the number of days that each of you guys told me you were going to be working in the week. And I do know some days specifically, but I also know that things happen, okay? So if there's a day that you normally work and you can't, just swap it out for a day off or try and spread it out through the rest of the week. So I will be checking Monday morning, and I will make sure that all of your numbers are there for your invites and everything else, including your workouts and stuff like that. Okay. I'm also going to post that at the top of the group in a pinned post, so you guys can look at it every week for what you're supposed to be doing. But let's jump into scheduling and doing schedules and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try and cram a lot into about half hour or so. Okay, so calendars. I suggest it. I have two. I have an online version in Google. I have a Google Calendar. And I also have a paper version that comes with me everywhere. I do both. Things to mark out. Work. I know 90% of you guys have full-time jobs or jobs in general. Mark out your work hours, because those are non-negotiable. You guys gotta, work, go to work. So, and your other non-negotiable to mark out, your workout. Just put it in there, make it a specific color. Personal development. My little tidbit for personal development. Give yourself, or listen to little daily reminders that you need while you're doing other things. But if it's something that you're struggling with, these are the things that you need to be focusing on for 30 minutes of uninterrupted 30 minutes of time. Either reading or listening. Okay. These are all things that are set apart from your Beachbody time. This is not included in your work time. So, included in your work time are things like posting. You can schedule posts if you would like to. That's totally fine. Messaging in your power hour. Your follow-ups. Maybe creating drafts or creating social media posts, just like writing out your story a little bit. Definitely no scrolling the newsfeed, and that includes for Instagram as well. Unless you're searching hashtags, it's completely different. You're not just scrolling your Instagram newsfeed. Okay. So let's jump into some more what you should be doing in your power hour and how to stick to it. Okay. So with your power hours, you either can like put time on the weekends. This is what I've been doing, and it's actually really been helping. I'll spend an hour or two on a Saturday or a Sunday, and I will search for new people that I'm going to talk to or invite for the coming week. So that means when it comes to my power hour time for the week, I'm not spending extra time trying to search for new people. Especially for you guys, if you really only have an hour like Monday through Friday, this is perfect for you. And then posting. I also spend time on the weekends writing up posts. I don't schedule them because I do work from home and I do this full time. But you guys can schedule them and schedule them out for the entire week, at least one or two. So then, you know, if something happens or life gets hectic, at least you were on social media that day. At least you had a presence. Okay. So like I said about new conversations, you need to be having them every single day. Happy birthdays count. I'm not going to tell you how many challenge packs I've sold because 2 weeks beforehand I told somebody happy birthday and asked them how their life was going. Use drafts and work off of a list. I don't like scripts, but I do like drafts. You know, fill in personal information about the person when you're talking to them or inviting. Your follow-ups. Now, I know this is where a lot of you guys get concerned about putting your invites in there. So when you're continuing the conversation, if there's a lull at all, this is the perfect time for you to put in an invite. There's been a lull, you don't really know what to say. Just throw out something like, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I have this challenge group coming up. I have this health bet challenge coming up. Would you like to hear more details about it? If not, I totally understand. It's not for everyone, but I just thought maybe you might be interested. That's the perfect time. Lulls in conversation are the perfect time to throw them in. Follow-ups. Continuing up with that. This is, keep following up with people. You need to have a follow-up system. So I've been using Teamzy. This is what's pushed my business forward because no one has slipped through the cracks in 3 months. I know that Lara uses Asana and she absolutely loves it. Google Streak is another one. These are ones if you guys want trainings, I can get them for you. Teamzy, I can do a training for you, but Asana and Streak I don't use. So I do know coaches who use them all the time and can get you trainings if you would like. But work off of a list, because if you're spending time during your power hour sitting there who to message, thinking of who to message, you're wasting your time in your power hour. Okay. And remember to keep them all continued onto the list. Just because you put someone on the list doesn't mean that you're going to invite them to Beachbody. Just, you know, it's your contact list. Is this who you work off of? Maybe someday you will invite them, but it doesn't necessarily have to be right this moment. So, sticking to your schedules. So once you guys figure out your time for your power hours, even if you have to break it up into segments, I do have a coach who does 15 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, and 15 minutes in the evening because that's all she has and that's all she can work with. Set alarms on your phone to go off for however much time you have to send your new invites, to do your follow-ups, to, you know, add new people to your social media. This way, if you do get distracted, because we all do, there's things that are fun and distracting, especially on social media, your phone will go off and remind you to move on. or, pick up the pace if you're almost done. Other things to do is to make sure if you do have something around you, like for white noise or something like that, don't let it be Netflix, don't let it be the TV, don't let it be anything like that. I have music on, but it's usually very low so that you can stay focused and try not to. If you pick music you really enjoy and start dancing and singing, you usually get distracted. I'm trying to make it so that you guys can stay consistent and then it's not taking up so much of your time that it becomes too much for you to handle. Because then you will get distracted and leave off. Okay. Sorry, guys. So remember, like I said, with your power hours, even on the weekends or every day, you want to make sure you are posting and make sure that you are doing call to action posts to bring people to you. But that's not the only way to bring people into the business. Talking to people is bar none the best way to have people join you. Okay. Now I wanted to give you guys a rough schedule of what you should stick to in order of importance when it comes to your power hour, just your power hour. So when it comes to, these are the things that I do first. I send my invites first. I push them out and I send my invites first. I then do my follow-ups. And then I return my messages. Because by then, people have started to message me and I can, because I'm on and this is my time, I can quickly get messages back out to them to keep the conversation going if it needs to. After that is when I add people to my social media, which is very easy, guys. Don't overthink that. Seriously, go to your friends list or your, I'm sorry, not your friends list. Go to your people you may know and click for people. If they don't add you, they don't add you. It's not, don't freak out about that. That's really not a big deal. And then after that is when I do my new conversations. And these should be, because they're right at the end, they should be really simple. Don't overthink who you're sending them to. Like I said, happy birthdays are the easiest ones. I love happy birthdays. So easy to put it out there. Okay, let me just make sure that I covered everything. And then obviously the absolute last thing is I check into my challenge groups and I check into the team page. I do have, for my challenge groups, it is scheduled out. I don't post in my challenge group every day, but I do check in there every day. Let me just make sure that I didn't miss anything for you guys as I'm trying to cram it all in for you guys. Other little things that I have written down. A perfect week is about 6 days a week. Make a goal and reward yourself. You guys don't have to do that because I'm rewarding you. Yes, there are prizes, and I will have more about those in the pin post because I love prizes. If you're feeling out of control, and it happens, guys, especially like the first week, you get extremely overwhelmed and think that you can't do this. I'm here to tell you you can. Believe me, you can, I promise. Take a step back and just look and refocus and remember why you are in the business and why you are doing this. Little other things that I wanted to remind you guys of. Sorry, trying to read all my notes for you guys. Okay, so I suggest you guys try and put up a rough schedule to try and follow for the next 2 weeks. See what's working, see what's not working. Things can be adjusted. That's nothing set in stone, nothing's concrete. Especially if you find that you can't stay focused for an hour. That's okay. Maybe you have to break it up into 15-minute segments and get up and move around. That's okay. Let's see what else. That might be all I have for you ladies, unless you have questions. Questions, concerns? No? Okay. I will, because I know that some of you guys were also concerned about your invites and what to send for invites. I have drafts that I send. It's a whole draft document that I send to my new coaches. I'll put it in the file section for you guys. Let me make a note about that. Okay. And yeah, thank you ladies for jumping on. TeamZ training. Polly wants TeamZ training. Does Polly want TeamZ training by me, or do you want it by the man? Oh, hold on. Can I unmute? Wait. Go ahead.
Since it works for you, from you would be perfect, right? Because how to make it work.
That
work, right?
I mean, Eric Johnson makes some pretty cool trainings, but
Is there really?
He does how to have your best power hour, but I'll show you guys how it works for me, because I use it a little bit different than he does.
Perfect.
I will actually probably do a recorded video for that, since I'm going to have to screen share and all that fun stuff. But I will do that tomorrow and share it with you guys as well.
Perfect.
That's the other thing to think about. If you guys haven't tried TeamZ, you get 30 days for free. So you can try it during our whole little thing going on here. And I'll give you all the tips and stuff like that. And I'll also give you Anna's email address. If you sign up with that after your 30 days, it's only $25 a month instead of $30. But yes, I can get TeamZ training done for you guys tomorrow, and I will put a drafts file in the file section for you guys also. And I'm going to